示せ。敵はどこにいる？
そこ。
来いよ、ライナー。
Hello, my name is Premodi slash Mortal King, and I am reacting to Attack on Titan, final season, episode 16. And this is the final episode for the first half. And the second half is said to be in winter 2022. And I'm excited that it actually got announced. I'm not worried anymore, and the series will actually get an ending. The anime, I mean. We rarely see that nowadays, where animes actually get an ending. Finally, we're gonna get an ending to this anime in 2022. It seems like a long way, but it'll fly by. And I'm actually glad they're gonna get this time to actually animate the final season. It seems a long time. I think they started before the first episode aired, so they're probably gonna have like a year and a half at most, and that's gonna be amazing. And the final of the season will probably be 12 to 13 episodes, I think. They'll definitely make the final part of the season amazing. They have way more time this time, and it's less episodes to worry about. So yeah, but that's that, I guess. Now, the review of last episode, I think I gave it a 10. This is the third episode this season that got a 10 from me. And it's not especially because it was such a perfect episode. It was because it was memorable and it had a great plot twist that I thought that I was really shocked from, and just because of that I gave it a 10. Not saying that it wasn't great itself, because the pacing, storytelling, and characterization was amazing, like always. And soundtrack was really good as well. And last episode especially showed a lot of variety as well, which I'm actually happy for. Animation was pretty good as well, but it just had a lot of like off-modeled and less detailed scenes. They make scenes less detailed so it'll be easier to animate, which isn't a problem actually, because I like animation and I wouldn't really care for the less detailed scenes if the animation is really smooth and really good. It wouldn't be a problem if they just don't like extend those scenes for too long so I won't notice it. I wish they didn't do that too much. They should at least hide the fact they actually add that. A lot of other animes do that too, but they weren't frequent as before. I could ignore that and give it a 10 because of what transpired. I think they're overusing the blur just to like hide the fact that they're using off-model scenes and less detailed ones of them. They also use the black lines on their face too often now. They used to use that in the previous season to show expressions, but now it's just way to the extreme. They use it almost every scene I see in. And it kind of gets annoying, but it's not a big deal. It's just like nitpicking, I guess. Last episode did have realistic backgrounds, like the previous episodes, but the characters actually feel like they actually fit compared to the previous ones. Last episode also felt crisp and vibrant as well, a lot of the scenes, and it kind of feels closer to Wit style now, compared to how this season started. That dark and gritty atmosphere is kind of like gone now. It feels more fantasy-like. Some of the characters do look funky though, like Zachary and Pixis. They don't look like themselves. Also, the voice acting last episode was phenomenal, especially Grisha Zager when he showed his disappointment to Zeke. And that scene was sad though, by the way. At least the other dude, I forgot his name, was actually nice to Zeke, I guess. I'm glad they actually showed Zeke's POV and showed that Zeke betraying them wasn't an easy choice and that he wasn't brainwashed like I initially thought in season 3. I thought he was brainwashed by Marley initially and was like too far gone, so he betrayed his parents like that. But he already like knew stuff ahead of time and like only did it to save his life and his grandparents as well, which is a normal thing to do. Because Grisha Yeager and the mom really showed him that they didn't care for him, and that they only used him for what they want, which could hurt him and his grandparents. And he was only thinking about the future. You know, this flashback actually made me more sad for Zeke than Grisha Yeager. I actually felt no sympathy for Grisha Yeager after this, because I felt some sympathy at the end of season 3, but now I feel none. I feel more sympathy towards Grisha Yeager. I mean, not Grisha Yeager, Zeke Yeager. I don't agree with everything he's doing, but I can definitely understand him more. I definitely can say I like Zeke's character way more than before. See, flashbacks do that kind of thing a lot. We found out that Eren and Zeke actually met in Marley and have their own plan that no one knows about except Yelena. And maybe the Jaegerists, since they did know that the Zeke spinal fluid was in the drinks. But why would they go along with it? Maybe not everyone knows, but still. Actually, I can see them going along with the plan because they're not being slaughtered. It's just that they're not going to get babies, so the future won't have any more Titans in it. So I could see them going along with that plan then. They could probably have sex still, just can't get pregnant anymore. Not all that bad. And that also explains why Zeke wants to meet with Eren, so that he can actually do that. Because the Royal, who is a Titan, needs to do it with a founding Titan, I guess. But I am wondering, why can't Zeke just eat the founding Titan? Because he is a Royal with Titan blood. Does the Royal who is a Titan has to be like separate from the founding Titan? The founding Titan cannot be a Royal? And that also explains why they want to feed Zeke to Historia then. So that she could like be the Beast Titan and be able to activate the founding Titan's true power. That would explain a lot now. So the founding Titan can be used in the future. They want insurance. You know, this is the most convoluted and confusing season, to be honest. I'm trying to like wrap my head around everything, and it's really like confusing me. I hope I at least got 50% of this. I hope I'm not missing anything. Because the whole Rumbling Plan 2 is like confusing. I don't even get that. You know, this plan is really shocking. And I really can't believe Eren is actually a part of it. I always thought he wanted to like kill all the Marleyans or something and save Paradis itself, I thought. But instead now he just wants to like free the Eldians by stopping them from getting pregnant. So they don't have to like suffer anymore in the future. And I can get it. Why? And it'll definitely make the Titans go extinct. And who knows, that might be the best. And it's not like he's gonna like kill every of the Eldians who are living, so... But he has no qualms about actually killing them though. He'll do whatever it takes to accomplish his goal, so... But they don't have to die for his plan. And they all get to live their lives. This won't stop the fighting, but it'll definitely free the Eldians from suffering. Maybe Eldians were never meant to be born in the first place. And their world might become closer to our world if the Titans go like extinct and stuff. I could definitely see that as an ending for the show. It could also be a Code Geass type of ending as well. It could go either way for me. I could see an ending where Eren fails and peace befalls everyone, and the Eldians won't be misused anymore. Since they had to like fight a common enemy, unity might happen. But I hope they don't go down that route. Only because it's predictable and that already happened to another anime. I want to see something new and refreshing with this. This plan, the Eldian... I can't really say the other word. Whatever. That plan is already kind of refreshing. I've never seen a protagonist who wants to kill their own kind to save their own kind. It's kind of unique for me. It's usually the other way. It's usually one of the other. They want to like destroy the other side, or they want to fight for peace. It's one of those two. But you know, peace is definitely hard to come by, and especially after what Paradis did to Marley in the first place, they have to go through that first too. And I feel like having a common enemy would do that. I just hope they don't go down that route. You know what's cool? I finally figured out why the first episode was named To You in 2000 Years. It's because of how long the Titan domination lasted. And I think that's amazing foreshadowing. I'm being more and more amazed with this show. It really does feel like this show was planned from the beginning. It really does feel like I can see the ending now. And that's kind of sad. I still don't know how the Rumbling factors into all this. You know, the Global Alliance is still around, and I think they'll join again. I think they'll join with Paradis to probably take down the Jaeger brothers and their plan, and maybe try to like stop the Rumbling from happening. How is he gonna like make everyone who is Eldian not be able to reproduce? Because not all the Eldians are in the same place. So how is he gonna do that? So Rumbling might help with that or something. I don't know. But a lot of people will die from either side, and I think just so the Titans like die off, is this worth it? That's the answer. They could just make like a peace treaty and not misuse the Eldians. They could do that. You know, they found themselves in Marley. You know, they could have tried to maybe negotiate. You know, Eren loves freedom and doesn't like people who aren't free. So does that mean he hates the Eldians since they're not free and they're living like slaves? And that would just make him a racist, bro. LOL. It's not really their fault that they cannot be free, so I feel like that's just random hate, to be honest. Just hate people who are acting like slaves when they can be free. But those people probably choose to be slaves, so isn't that free in itself, choosing to be slaves? You know, Eren is actually taking away the freedom of the Eldians to choose if they want to reproduce or not. And some of them even from living. Just to free them from their hell. But what gives him the right to do that? He says he doesn't like people who aren't free, but he's really causing the Eldians not to be free even more. Because some people would want to live in this hell. And this is still genocide. Even though Eren isn't trying to, like, kill them. Because Eren still wants to eradicate a race, though. And make them go extinct. That is still genocide. And having them not give birth is still eradicating them. I talked so much about the plan, and now I want to change the topic and talk about that ending. When Zeke kind of, like, ended up blowing himself up with Levi. And to be honest, I don't think they're dead. It's pretty, like, obvious at this point. Why would they kill off one of the most popular Attack on Titan characters, or one of the most popular characters in anime, period, just so anticlimactically? That death won't fit Levi, to be honest. I see Levi taking a more heroic death. And they won't just off-screen his death like that. And we probably won't know the answer if he's alive until season 4 part 2. Which kind of sucks ass. And Zeke won't die because he's a Titan, he can, like, regenerate himself. And exploding himself is a way for him to escape, though. You know, Levi did underestimate him. And Levi was not thinking clearly, since Zeke could probably survive that while he cannot. And he should have known to, like, not put it there. He should have probably put it by his neck. I'm actually curious, what would happen if a Titan shifter actually ends up dying? Would they just, like, lose that? Would that power just go away and never come back? And if they ended up killing Zeke, what would happen to the plan anyway? The whole plan would just, like, end since there's no more other Titan shifters who are royals. And that would really end the series there. But there's the Rami drama, so maybe not. You know, I feel like that's why Zeke kept the royal bloodline secret, so the Marley people won't find out. Since since it'll be able to unlock the Founding Titan's full potential, and they don't want that to happen. So the Titan shifter shouldn't be a royal then. They don't want that to happen. You know, that also means Grisha Jaeger kind of got married to Dina Fritz for that purpose. So to make a royal child and bear one of the Titans, so that person can unlock the full potential of the Founding Titan. It might have not gone exactly as Grisha Jaeger wanted it, but actually this is going way far from what he wants. He wants to free Eldians, not like stop them from reproducing. But Zeke still got the Beast Titan from betraying his parents. But why did he choose to marry Carla and get Eren? Did he already know that Eren is going to, like, do all this? What's with him and kids these days, bro? And putting the fate of humanity into his children, bro. You know, there's many questions that need to be answered, and I bet none of them will be answered by the end of this episode. And I feel like it'll just end off with a cliffhanger. You know, the Warhammer Titan just feels like a better female Titan. And I think Eren used that to get out of jail. And I want to see how he uses that on screen. But I still don't get it. What's the point of the female Titan if the Warhammer Titan is around? I was wondering, what would happen if someone like Eren eats Annie? And what abilities would he even get, since he already has the Warhammer Titan? Would they, like, turn into a girl or something? I don't know. And also, couldn't other Titan shifters see the future, like Eren Kruger? Or is it like some trigger to see that future memories? I already think Eren Yeager can do that. I just have this suspicion. You know, Eren could have tried to push his friends away so that it'll be easier to go through with his plans. And he won't feel, like, remorse and sad about it. You could also want to, like, set Mikasa free from maybe acting like this, since they said he started to act really differently. Or that's just him now, and because I thought he was way more calm and collected in Marley, but now he's, like, really angry for some reason. And they're going to Shinganshi now for some reason. And I wonder if that's going to happen this episode. And I hope we at least get something of the Global Alliance, because they have been silent for so goddamn long. Well, they haven't even showed up, actually. We just got a little tease of peek. You know, Grisha's and Marley's history are both different. They both say different things. I was wondering, what is the actual truth? even our history is like that. We won't know what actually happened. Because history does change over time too, like what actually transpired, and you'll see a lot of variations of stuff. You know, I kind of also realized that Sasha became more important than ever before after she died. Because I've heard many people took various different actions. It caused a lot of things to happen, like the restaurant scene. This show came extremely far from when it started, bro. This season is definitely entirely different as well. It feels like every season kind of changes the whole outlook of the story. Like season 1 was just simple and it was just Titans versus humans, I guess. And by season 2, it started becoming convoluted and like a little bit here and there. And season 3, it really took off and it became something totally different. It became Titans versus humans, bruh. And then now season 4 is like the one that's the most different and is definitely the most convoluted and confusing season so far. And I really do hope that the first part of this season ends with a bang. And I also hope that the second part also ends with a bang. And it will have a great ending, and this will be a modern masterpiece in the making when it actually completes in 2022. The anime only, I mean. I won't read the manga, so I won't count the manga. Yeah, that's all I really have to talk about. And I'm just gonna say, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. And don't forget to push the notification bell to be notified when I drop my videos, since my schedule is really irregular. And yes, and I'm really excited to actually get into it. And I don't want to like stall and drag this out any more than I did already. And I just really want to see this final episode of this first part. And yeah, now let's get into it. The final episode. I'm not ready for this. This episode might not even have an opening. Blur again. Or would they make Hanji the focus on that scene? It feels like Hanji's actually working for them now. It doesn't feel like she's a captive. Oh wait, that must be, yeah, Levi and Zeke. It feels like Foch will rescue Zeke then. Could he actually die from this? I don't think he's gonna die, but could he? Oh, if a Titan eats him. It seems a lot of time to regenerate. But I don't think the Titan's gonna eat him. Oh, is that Titan saving him? When he's that hurt, could he actually control that Titan still? So it might look like Floch in the game will go to where Zeke and Levi is then. I'm definitely gonna react to part 2 for sure though. When that comes out in winter 2022. Above and below. Yeah, I have no clue what this means. What is this? So vague. I'm actually liking this though, because almost all episodes' names kind of feel so vague, but they for somehow really instilled those names into the episode too. So I found that cool. Someone goes above, someone goes below. That's our best guess. I'm just gonna continue. It's been that much episodes? Whoa! Is it me or this is highly realistic? Are they working together? Or they're negotiating? Pixis is following their orders. Yeah, that's true. They have to do it since they have drank the wine. While some of them are doing it in their free will. Since they're Jaegers. Oh! White armband means they're a Jaegerist then. They're doing what Marley's technically doing. They're differentiating between people. They're like one person who is doing it out of the free will, and the other is doing it because they're kind of forced to by their being the ones who drank the wine. They can keep track of who is who. They're doing exactly what Marley's technically kind of doing. And I kind of find this odd. I think Pix is also drinking the wine. What's the difference between black and red then? Because now they know. So maybe red is that they knew long beforehand then. While black they didn't know anything until this moment. That's what I just said. You're just becoming like them. You're just controlling them. You're taking away their free will. And like his free will, nah, you're taking other people's away though. For trusting so easily. That would cause a lot of people to die. And the alien race would just go extinct. Okay. Oh, okay, yeah, he was planning that. But he almost got killed by Levi. I don't see him as a god. Levi's more of a god.
アルミン、巨人の力でここから出ることはできるか？
That'll kill everyone though. Or could he control that? Yeah.
そろそろ話してもいいだろ
Is it me or they all look a lot better?
言葉で傷つ
It's
け
weird.
う。ミカサを傷つけたってどんな風に。
やめて
Look at Cod in the background, bro. Sorry, this is makes me laugh. And he's blurred out. I think it's to hide the fact that he's less detailed than the rest. But I feel like they really made the characters actually really detailed when they're like in the front. I don't know. They look way better than the previous episodes. Could be the lighting though. The lighting looks
脳を
amazing.
傷つけたのは。
おい、もう十分だろ。
Just tell them.
奴は
Connie already gave up
クソ野郎
on
にな
Aaron.
っちまったってことだったはずの
They weren't really friends if he gave up that easy.
傷つけちまうほどもう我を失っちまった。
何の意味もなくそんなことをするとは思えない。
He's John kind of
そこに奴の
thinks like that.
このような場所での再会、とても心苦しいです。
お前もそっちかよ。出せよ。
お前訓練が接触を果たすまでここでおとなしくしてろ。ことが運んで気分がいい。脊髄液入りのワインで兵団
Yelena's a real mastermind of everything.
これでお前たちはエルディア国と始祖の力を手に入れマーレを滅ぼして
Imagine if that's actually the case.
島を発展させただろ。100年遅れ
Is Ayan Kanpon doing it because he's forced to, because he's drinking the wine, or is he doing it because they actually planned to do this from the beginning? He looks kind of scared, so I think it's the former. I feel like they're blurring the front, and then they're not blurring Nicola because he's the one talking.
名の統治者となるお前ら
That's not really what they care about, though.
たったそれだけのことだ。
That is true.
俺たちを撃ってイエレナの下僕に昇格裏切ったのはお前だろ。悪魔
Oh yeah.
の芋くせえ女なんバイタは汚れた悪
Wait. She just killed him.
もうあなた方を悪魔と罵る輩は、
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Why would he call them devils when he's working for the Jaegerists? Because most of them are devils too. It's really hard to get a reading on Yelena though.
彼の比例をお詫びいたします。
This is blurred out. Freak, I don't like when they do that. For some reason I had a bad feeling that might happen though. Yelena is the type to like, kill without mercy. To be honest, I don't even care if he died.
この島に必要はありません。衆などという空虚なものではありません。
Yeah, I kind of found that out last episode.
すべてをお話しします。
Is he gonna tell the whole truth? Let me see. Oh, so she does know.
すべて
The plan is basically not just going for revenge, it's way more deep than that. This is gonna be good character development for Gabby. I really do hope she learns from all this and becomes a better person and learns that not everyone in Paradise are devils. Aaron just calls her like
サ
that.
シャを殺したガキファルコを助けた
She's scared.
協力しろ
Wait. Aaron cares about Falco, maybe. Or he's gonna be using him.
助けろ
Okay.
駅内の侵入者が
Pete just sneaked in there like how Aaron.
であっ
These are Global Alliance made their move now.
てよね
Dude, I feel like this title card should come way earlier than before. I really want to see an Aaron versus Pete fight. Doesn't even look like Aaron cares at this point. They want to infiltrate Shiganshi now? The Card Titan and Jaw Titan? Why? Most of the other information was kind of like obvious.
その
And we already
エレ
knew
ンに
that.
向けて
Pete's nose looked really big though.
従わなければどうなる
引き金を引く
今引き金を引かないなら何しにここに来た
Yeah.
手をポケ
床に
One
散らば
eye
っ
is
た
closed, one eye is open.
あんたは撃たない始祖の巨人を殺すことは許可されてるから俺を生かしたまま食わなくちゃいけ
Yeah.
ないだろ
引き金から指を外して
Killing the Fighter Titan would solve a lot of the things though.
食べることも本当無理あると思うしどうなのフィック様
So what now?
私が侵入してきた時の巨人の足跡が見つかっちゃったんでしょ
Wait. So Aaron already knew that?
出なかった理由は他にもある
Why?
さんもなしに全世界を敵に回したわけじゃないんでしょでも
That is
始
true.
祖の力以外に何かある
Dude, I have a bad feeling. Is Pink asking to join Eren? Dude, how can that be possible? If that happens, they're gonna be so OP. Marley's gonna be so weak at the end. Dude, that cannot go that way. But actually, I wouldn't mind Pink joining with Eren though. That actually sounds pretty cool for some reason.
ガビもうライフルを下ろして
だとしたら何が望みだ。
マーレおよび世界から支配され
But to be honest, it's Marley's fault to make Eldians suffer like this, or the Eldians wouldn't even try to like betray them in the first place at this point. That's why Yelena betrayed in the first place, because of Marley. Dude, if Marley never treated Eldians like this in the first place, this wouldn't even be happening at this point. But then again, if they never did, Titans wouldn't even be a thing. Or Titans would be a thing, but like, they wouldn't use them.
私の家族を収容所から出してあげた
Okay.
私はたった一人の家族である父が死に
Marley dug themselves into a grave with this one.
私の手でエルディアの明るい未来を見せたい私は何だってやる
Damn. Okay.
サモノ私たちは何のために戦ってきたの善良なエルディア人
Because they were forced to.
世界から認められたらいつか
That's not how the world works, though, Gabby.
マーレ人エルディア人なんだ
Eldians.
私たちをスラバ要塞で見た通り巨人の力はいずれ通用しなくなるつまり私たち
That is true.
とされていずれみんな殺されるの
Oh, right. They're gonna be all slaughtered. So might as well decide with Eren, who just wants to like obliterate the future instead of like obliterating him now. So it's like it's not the worst thing to ever be possible. Better than this, and the Titans are like not that powerful as they once were. They don't do that much damage as they once were because other countries found a way to like combat them. So I get this point. If Pink joins Eren's side, then what makes the Jaw Titan not do the same thing? The Jaw Titan might end up like siding with Eren as well and breaking the Annie out. Wait a minute, this could also be a ploy now. She could be lying about joining Eren's side maybe as well, and this could be part of her plan. To defeat Eren? That could be a thing too, actually. I never thought about that. Don't take everything at face value, I forgot about that. Doesn't look like she's lying though.
私たち
あんたがこっちに協力するってのは
この町に潜む仲間の位置を教える
Oh,
けばすぐに指をさせる
blurred out again, bro. But actually, this actually kind of makes sense. This is like a background, and they don't want to like make that a focus. They want to make Yelena talking a focus. I get it. But I really wish they didn't really blur this out. I don't like when they do that though.
国の晩年は老いぼれしか生き残らなくなるんだぞ。そんな状態でどう国を守る
Alright.
地ならしの抑止力を
Oh, that's what the Rumbling is going to be used
一つの
for.
王家の継承維持が不可欠なままです幸いにしてヒストリア女王は世継ぎを授かっております
That's what they're going to use Queen Historia for then.
それで全ては万全だというつもり
The child will be the last
万
LDN ever.
そんなものどこの国にも存在しません大なる巨人の脅威何千年も語り継がれる象徴となるのです
Don't trust the psycho! Is he laughing? Or crying?
そのような尊いお考えがあったと
Wait.
感動いたしました
Wait. Is he lying? Armin does not seem like he would cry to this. I feel like he's acting.
下手に巨人化すればその子は粉々だ。
この子もすぐに分かってくれるから
Oh, okay. I don't know why I just reacted like that though.
よろしくね
Wait. Yeah, I just saw someone. No way. Yeah, like I thought. Yep. Peek is lying the whole time. This is part of the time. Damn you, Peek. I'm joking, actually. This is pretty cool. I think I bit my tongue.
ジークの脊髄液を口にしちまっている。
どういうこと
Wait, even Peek reacted.
ジークにはなぜそんな特別な能力があるのか知ってる
さあな。あんたは知ってるのか。
So he doesn't even know that.
誰も知らなかったジーク以外は
Only Zeke does then. Okay.
初めて本音を話したから信じ
Okay.
俺はお前の理解者
No, this actually doesn't feel like she's lying again. So I don't know. I can't tell if she's gonna betray or not. But Jaw Titan being down there makes you think she is gonna betray Eren. Only 3 minutes, 4 minutes left to this final episode, bro.
例えばその
Well, maybe if you was trying to find out the
始祖の
power
巨人の
from
力を
Eren.
引き出すこととつながっているとか
Or the light just shining on Eren with the door opening.
あごひげは剃っちゃったのとっても似合ってたのに
あの女を信用するのはあまりにも危険です。
信用していないが
Yeah.
同じだ。
Don't trust her either. This scene is dragging out too long, bro. And it's like totally off modeled. And with this realistic background, though, it looks really weird.
示せ。敵はどこにいる？
Eren is ready. It's gonna end off as a cliffhanger, right? Eren is about to transform, bro. Peak is here to save Gabby.
そこ
Yeah, I knew it. The scene doesn't look that great either. Yep. Yep. It's going to end up as a fight. It's gonna be a cliffhanger as well. Bruh. Maybe he'll use the Jaw Titan to break out Annie.
やっぱり難しいよねピークさん裏切ったんじゃなかったのガビ私が仲間を売ると思ったのでも
I mean, many people did already.
見て私はマーレを信じてる
Oof.
私は一緒に戦ってきた仲間を信じている
始祖の巨人だ
Oof.
ベリオの雪辱を果たせ
Reiner versus Eren.
終わりにしてやる
This reminds me of when Paradise attacked Marley, bruh. This is just the reverse now. This is like the final fight, basically.
来いよ。ライナー。
That was on CGI that time. That was pretty cool. That was a cliffhanger. That was a weird place to end the season on. Imagine they say to see the rest of the story, go read the manga. That would be the worst ever with that cliffhanger. But luckily, part 2 is announced. No, I hope they do. I hope they put an actual announcement at the end, though. Announcement of the part 2. That's gonna be in winter 2022. Guess we will have no movies. You know, they might do a movie to adapt the rest, maybe. They could do like 12 episodes and then a movie at the end. That would be dope, too. Oh, wait. They did show the opening in this. Then, okay. I guess they did. I guess that was the end of the episode. That was pretty dope, actually. But I'll just say what I want to say at the end of the discussion. Let me just end this reaction portion right now. To be honest, I don't even want to do a outro for the final episode. I don't know. Kind of feels like a pain. But anyways, yeah, I'll do one. But I might do another video on like reviewing the final season and what I thought of it. And I might also like do another video on my theories of what might happen next season. I might just include it in this one. I might not actually. I don't really want to do that. So this outro might be shorter than usual. Then I really want to go to sleep because I'm tired. But anyways, this episode was great. But to be honest, ending it in this point was really weird. It was just like a cliffhanger type of ending. The wait is the thing that's gonna kill me. I could wait if it like had a cool down ending. But now I really want to know what happened because it was basically teasing the final battle, I guess. And it's 12 to 13 episodes, so I'm just predicting that this is where the final battle happens, I guess. I might stop giving my intros and outros when I actually react to shows in the future, maybe. And I might do separate videos on my thoughts, if you really care. Nah, I don't really feel like even giving one today. I'm so tired. And I don't even think people will actually even watch this outro, so I'm like, do I even care to give one? Not really. But anyways, what I give this episode? I give this like a 9.5, I guess. And this episode was really enjoyable, but it wasn't totally like memorable, I guess. It was just like a build-up episode. I feel like this whole season was just one big build-up to the second part of it. And I feel like second part will just majorly be fights, I guess, and will be like where things really go down. I feel like there's still way more answers we're gonna get. We still don't know everything. Okay, yeah. The pacing was good again. They still thinking about it. Nothing big happened this episode, actually. This is the first episode where nothing really big happened except for teasing that battle that's gonna happen next part, I guess. It's not really that happened, I guess. But nothing other than that. Yelena, like, talking with the prisoners, I guess, and telling them about the plan. Don't know about Armin, like, crying like that. I don't know what that means. Is he acting or does he actually really mean it? I don't think he's on board with it, but at least he's like, at least it's not some bloodthirsty plan, I guess, like for revenge. But I don't think he'll side with it, maybe, and probably will go against it. I could see that. The basic was good, I guess. Even though not too many big events happened this episode compared to like the last few. The soundtrack was great this episode. Animation was good actually. No doubt about that. They again overused the blurs and the black lines over their faces. They overused that, I guess. There weren't too many less detailed character models. And a lot of characters kind of looked clean looking. I don't know. And maybe it could be like the lighting, I guess. The lighting was really good. The voice acting, I couldn't say. The voice acting was normal, I guess. Storytelling, characterization are always top notch. Nothing to like talk about that. My theory is going for next season, though. Let me just talk about that really quickly. We'll definitely see Reiner versus Eren again. That fight will happen. Zeke will probably meet with Eren. I do think rumbling will happen and everyone will like team up to like take down a rumbling or something. Eren and Zeke will like probably be the final boss and it'll go out like, and it'll be like a Code Geass type of ending where Eren's death will make the world a better place. That could be a possibility. Or Eren could succeed and aliens all die off. It'll cause peace that way and all Titans are never going to exist again. That's a good ending, I think, too. And I hope it goes at least down somewhere around that route. Because I don't want to see the Code Geass type of ending because that's kind of like predictable already. And it was already kind of done. I want to see something new and refreshing. Like, or something that I didn't even think of. That would be even a better ending. Because I want to be surprised. My reaction to the trailers for Spring 2021 anime trailers will come out in a couple of days after when this video is uploaded. Just letting you guys know that. It's going to come out late because I kind of got sick. So yeah. And I had a lot of other videos planned. Like, if I have anything more important to... Well, actually, I can't say that since there's no another episode. But if I did miss anything, I'll probably just say it in my review. That'll come out eventually. And I'm definitely going to react to Winter 2022 when part 2 comes out. And finally finish Attack on Titan. And I'm actually glad that Attack on Titan will actually get an ending. It's super rare for long-running anime to actually get fully animated. Really rare. And I'm actually happy. Thank God Attack on Titan will actually get an ending. And it could literally land itself as a modern masterpiece. If it goes out with a bang, it just has to stick that landing. Which most mangas and anime do not do. To stick that final landing. That's all it has to do. To stick that final landing. I guess that's all I really had to say. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. And push the notification bell to be notified when I drop my videos since my schedules are regular. See you guys next time. Whenever that might be. Might be in a Persona video. Might be in a review. Might be in the reaction trailer, anime, whatever video. Or it might be just a random skit. Or another random video. Who knows. See you guys whenever that might be. Mortal King / Promoti signs off. Peace. Sayonara, everyone.
I'm the realest one that's reppin'. Oh my God, if I die, I'm a legend. When they lay me down to rest, I know I was always reppin'. Oh my God.
I have a lot of videos planned, but so little time to do them. I will get through them eventually. Instead of doing reaction videos or some animes, I'm going to do instead reviews because I find it better. Watching one video at a time doesn't work for me. But then again, if I feel like it, I'll do a reaction videos for maybe an anime. Who knows?